Welcome to another exciting episode of NYSC Half Hour. I am Nkem Agonwa, and as always, we bring you inspiring stories of service, impact, and transformation from core members across Nigeria. On today's episode, we highlight some incredible projects by core members that have not only changed their lives, but also strengthened communities. From a healthcare innovation in Lagos State to an entrepreneurial success story in Katsina State, this episode will inspire you. But before we get into it, let's take a quick break. Join us again. We'll be right back.
Youth are pivotal to the development of any country. The National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, is at the center of the promotion of national unity, integration, and development in Nigeria. I encourage core members to remain disciplined, patriotic, committed to the love for country, and participate positively and actively in all community and national development initiatives of the scheme and government. The government will continue to do the best to provide an enabling environment to foster and support you as active participants in national development and in rewriting Nigeria's story for good. God bless the youth of Nigeria. God bless the NYSC. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Welcome back. Remember, you can always catch us on NYSC TV on free-to-air satellite and NYSC Radio 88.3 FM. Now, let's meet Atikpo Joy Omokaye, a dedicated ex-corps member from Edo State who turned a major healthcare challenge into an opportunity for change. Joy, a foreign-trained doctor, was mobilized for her NYSC in 2022 and served at Ajibulu Primary Healthcare Center. During her time there, she witnessed midwives struggling to deliver babies under poor lighting conditions due to the constant power outage. Determined to make a difference, she launched the Kala Inverter Project. Kala meaning Keep Ajibulu Lighted Always. This initiative has now provided sustainable power to the maternity ward, ensuring safer deliveries for mothers and newborns. Let us meet her.
Hello viewers at home, I am Dr. Joy Atikpo Omokaye. I am from Edo State and I served here in year 2023 where I was opportune to do some personal community development projects in this primary health center known as Ajibulu Primary Health Center. I would like for you to come along so I can show you what I did while I was here. Okay, so this is our maternity ward and we have the labor ward over there, but first of all I would like to show you the inverter project and where it was installed. So this is just to remind anyone who comes in here that NYSC gave me the opportunity and the platform to install this for this health center. These are the inverter batteries on the rack and this is the inverter here. The essence of this inverter was to power the primary health center. It was a very big project, but due to some lapses and lack of funds, I had to power only the maternity ward because that was what we could afford. And it's where we have our 24-hour services. And I feel no child should come to this world and be born into darkness. So I'll just show you some of the beneficiaries who benefited from this project. So here we have mothers who gave birth last year from October down to this year. So we don't really have any patients on ground now because the ones we had were discharged today, this morning. So this is also a pregnant woman who is also going to benefit from this project. I am a foreign trained doctor. I schooled in Ukraine, National Pirogov Memorial Medical University, and I graduated in the year 2020, which I came back home, did my medical and dental council examination, passed that year. I went for my housemanship, and I finished in the year 2022. So I began mobilization for my National Youth Service Corps in year 2022, and I finished in year 2023. I was mobilized to Lagos, and NYC has a way of making you meet different kind of realities, and it gives you the opportunity to make do with the platform whatsoever you choose. I think that's the beauty of the program. You meet different people, you interact with different, you see people that have things going like 10 years ahead of you, people that will motivate you to do better, youths like you. And so you have no excuse to be a mediocre being in the National Youth Corps. And also, you also learn so many things. Sahid for me was one of the most, will I say, most interesting. I was in the bead making and fascinator making class, and for me that was the highlight of every Sahid. I still have the fascinators I made. I made some for my mom, myself, and I still wear them to today. And I learned how to bead on clothes because I like fashion. So it was something that I really enjoyed doing. I even participated in bead making competition and came out third. Yes. So it was a very empowering step for me, although I have not furthered into it. Maybe because of time, I'll just say because of time. Yes, but it's something I look at doing in the future. My project is the Kala Inverter project, which stands for Keep Ajibulu Primary Health Care Center Lighted Always. Was a very, very taxing project. In fact, when I started with my project outline and plan, I even told myself that, please calm down, this is impossible. But it all started when because as a medical officer, I worked in clinic. But one day I just said, I've been in this primary health center, let me just see and observe what it is like to work in every sector. So I went to the maternity ward and I was just asking questions randomly, like, how do people cope? I think we had some patients then who were in labor, and so they were like, most of them will most likely give birth at night. So I was like, oh, okay, that's nice, because I was wanting to wait to see them, but I usually closed at 4 p.m. So I asked the nurse, I said, at night when they are giving birth, we have a gen that can cover the procedure, and she was like, we had one, but it's got bad. So I was like, okay, so how do you people take the delivery? You cannot take delivery in darkness. And she was like, oh yes, that's what they do during the daytime. They charge their alarms when there's light and all that. And then at night they use the lamps. So my thought was, the lamp can give light, but delivery itself is a very tedious procedure for the woman, for the person taking the delivery. So the nurse is sweating, the woman is sweating, the baby is coming out to a sweaty environment. And I was like, okay, how about I get them something? I had the option of a generator, but then I thought, if I buy a generator, we have to think of buying 4. And that's another burden. So it's like I'm solving a problem and creating another problem. So the best option was an inverter, which they just need to maintain, and nobody needs to be buying 4 as long as it's charged. It was supposed to be an inverter and a solar panel, with solar panels to charge it by day. But then, due to lack of funds and limited resources, I said, okay, we can get the inverter. It's a start. And that was how, yes, the Kala Inverter project came about. And so we got them a 4.2 kVA inverter with 4 batteries that are 165 AH each. Yes, and that's what they are still using. And I'm happy that in my own little way, I've been able to solve a problem and I've been able to put smile on the faces of people. Core members are not supposed to use their money and family members' money. So that was a big challenge for the project. And I think that was also some of the setback the project suffered. But nonetheless, I thought there's a family that will not have my name. So I sourced from church members. I wrote to so many companies. I wrote to so many celebrities. Many of them never responded. Of course, somebody just writing from the blue. I'm not even sure those emails passed their managers to them. Some companies responded with great idea, but our budgets are closed for the year. And I got sponsors like retired Air Marshal Amosu, Uncle Ame, so many people, with companies like TechSpace, other companies started trooping in, Yomi Catering Services. So that was how I was able to rally around and make up for the money. But then it was a very big challenge, because sometimes you even go, companies will tell you, come this Friday. When you get there, they'll tell you, my guy is not on seat. So it was discouraging. At the same time, it was a way to also learn that nothing good comes easy.
My name is Nwachukwu Bernardine. I'm a staff nurse midwife. So I know this doctor is a very nice doctor. Her name is Dr. Joy. So she performed a very wonderful work for us. She set this inverter. So when we are complaining that we don't have any light, she helped us to set the inverter. And this inverter serves us very well. At least when we have a patient for delivering at night, we on the inverter. So she really tried.
I benefited from this inverter when I put to bed here, and it was very, very, very good. Really, really very good, because there wasn't generator noise which would disturb the baby and myself. I enjoyed the lights, and everywhere was okay, peaceful. My word of encouragement for other core members is to make sure they make their NYSC period to be more impactful, so they leave a footprint, yes, so they will be remembered. And I pray for Miss Joy, the Lord will continue to strengthen her.
How I benefited from the inverter is it's really wonderful, because I gave birth in the middle of the night, and for that there was no noise, everything was calm, peaceful, and I want to tell them to keep on doing their work. And what she did is great. We are really enjoying it in this present moment.
NYSC is what you make of it. It's one of the biggest platforms we have as youths, because through the NYSC program, I've been able to do something that never in my life I ever imagined doing. Like, nobody would just sit down and release ₦1 million, 100,000 naira to you. But because I went in the grace and platform of NYSC, people could trust me with their money. Because I can take the money and say, I want to do a personal project, and the next thing you hear about me is I've jackpot. But because they knew that, oh, she's serving, so there are people who are also accountable to her whereabouts, they were able to release their funds to me. So I say NYSC as a platform that you can do whatever you want to do. And the earlier you make good use of it, the better for you. Because forever, whenever I wake up and remember I did that project, I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, NYSC. And thank you, everyone that invested and trusted that that project would be a success. Nigeria serves, Nigeria we serve.
From healthcare to entrepreneurship, our next story takes us to Katsina State, where Yakubu Benjamin turned his NYSC experience into a thriving business and a force for youth empowerment. Benjamin, an indigene of Kogi State, studied hospitality management at Federal Polytechnic, Ida, and completed his HND at Delta State Polytechnic. He was mobilized for NYSC in Katsina State, where he became the president of the SDG CDS group. There's so much packed into this story. Let us meet Benjamin.
My name is Yakubu Benjamin. I'm a native of Umomi. Umomi is located in the local government in Kogi State. I first after my secondary school, I attended Federal Polytechnic Ida in Kogi State. I read Hospitality and Tourism Management. From there, a year after my industrial training, I went to proceed from there to Delta State, and that is when I finished my HND, Delta State Polytechnic of Huachuku. I was mobilized in the year 2016, then to Katsina State. Then the experience in camp was wow. It's an avenue of meeting friends, meeting those we have not seen before, and we share a lot of experience together while we're in the camp. The man of war experience was something we did with fun. There were a lot of fun in it. We were running, climbing of rope, the different type of drilling that we experienced, and it was fun all through. The EID program in NYSC, to me, is a platform that I won't advise someone to miss it, because it's one of the key things that impacts my life as a person. Why I say so? Because I focus on entrepreneurship courses while I was in school. The EID program have imparted more knowledge to me that have catapulted me, changed my mindset, given me a new vision about entrepreneurship. From there, I decided to go into a business which I made up my mind that I am not going to fail because of the experience I got from EID program in NYSC. They have done a lot, and EID program in NYSC, I would say they are a pace setter. As for me, they are set pace for me, and I have been in that space since I got a lot of experience from them, and that's been working for me very well. There is a program launched by NYSC that called Graduate Entrepreneurship Fund. That program, we were trained on how to write a business proposal. Then it covered like 2 weeks. Then there, we were taught on how to be disciplined in terms of financial aspect of business. They taught us how to write the business model. Who are your customers? Why are you into business? What value do you add to people? Then with those questions we were able to answer, then it gave us another insight about business entirely. So that has catapulted me to the land of success. That has brought me to where I am today. Without them, I don't think this would have been easy as far as it has. I'm into laundry and dry cleaning services. I also do general cleaning. And laundry and dry cleaning service came to me during the EID program. The idea came to me during the EID program. There were a lot of business ideas that we were talked on, but this particular laundry aspect taught me a lot because it has a low risk in terms of risk management, and is a kind of business that's very, very profitable. I was able to pay my loan without stress, no any additional income from or begging from brother or sister or any other friends around me. It's from the same business I'm doing that I was able to pay. And at the same time, I got married in the year 2019, and the business has put a lot of smile on my face.
My name is Victoria Elojo Aji. That is before I got married. So I'm a graduate of chemistry from IBB University and from Kogi State. I graduated 2015, and I serve in Katsina State, where I met my husband, Benjamin Yakubu, where he served also. We graduated the same year, and we served the same year from 2016, and we round up our service year 2017. We got married 2019. We have a kid named Wisdom Benjamin. And by God's grace, we are expecting more. NYSC is a good thing. I encourage people to open up their mind to serve their fatherland where they have been posted to. At least you don't know what God has for you, where you're going to. Like I said, I met my husband during the service here. When I was going there, I never thought of meeting him. I only thought of going there for NYSC, but it's beyond that. At least I learned from people from different culture. I learned from people that are not from my own ethnic group. I met people of different caliber. I learned things. So I encourage people to serve their father's land. Whenever you are being posted to, you don't know what God has for you. You don't know the plan and purpose, why you are going there. But God has a plan for you. So I encourage people to stay there, work with the whole of their hearts and pray. And their dreams will come true.
My name is Linus. I have been working with Oga Ben, and Oga Ben has really impacted my life. So since I have been working with him, I have achieved a lot. It helped me, by me working with him, he enabled me to pay my school fees and some certain things like that. So since when I have been working with him, at least I have noticed that there is a lifting up for me.
We are together with him last 2 years in this place, and I benefit a lot in this company. And I appreciate working in this company.
1 year service is not a waste at all. Why? Because we came from different backgrounds, different ethnics, different beliefs, and we come together. And there's one thing I observed there during the service. We were speaking one voice. There was this love between us as in the Nigerians. So we're not feeling we are from different families. We felt we are one body. And there's no division between us at all. We were relating, joking, sharing ideas together, playing together, even going out together with friends. So it's something that has made impact in my life. I see it as another institute where another avenue for you to learn more. You will have a lot of exposure when you go for service. I would like to appreciate Bank of Industry and NYSC in partnership to create a platform for us, because they are making our life glorious. They are making a lot of impact in the lives of youth. One of them is SAID program. The platform they are laying down for the Nigerian youth to become somebody in life is something that can never be overemphasized. My appreciation goes to every member of NYSC, my SAID officer from Katsina State down to Abuja, the headquarters. You people are awesome. Thank you, and God bless you.
Nigeria serves, Nigeria we serve.
What an inspiring story. And there he has his young, beautiful family. This story is really a testament to the value of the National Youth Service Corps and how it remains relevant several decades after. And that's a wrap on today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. We hope the stories remind you that one person's effort can create lasting impact. Would love to hear from you. Connect with us on social media. Our handles are displayed on your screens. And don't forget, you can always catch us on NYSC TV on free-to-air satellite and NYSC Radio 88.3 FM. Remember, the safety of corps members in our communities is the responsibility of you and I. Until I see you next time, I am Nkem Agonwa. Stay inspired.
You saw